There's several different ways to use the AXIO. First, we can use it like a typical free weight. Sophie here is going to use it as a pressing motion, for example. Also, we can actually hold it down its side and we can use it as a free weight with an oscillating mass. This will increase stabilization demands in one plane of motion. And then last, the most difficult is to combine the effect of gravity with a rotational force. So Sophie here is going to hold it in a front blender position. She's going to tilt it forward so that she can feel the mass down at the very bottom of the raceway. Slowly she's going to move it side to side so she can start to feel the mass move back and forth. And eventually we'll try to see if we can rotate it slowly around the raceway. As she gets more comfortable, she can increase the velocity of the mass, never sacrificing control for speed. Once you get down the front blender, we'll move on to the harder position, which would be a front wheel position. So we'll have her in an athletic stance. We'll hold it in the front wheel. Once again, we'll move the mass to the bottom of the AXIO. And slowly, I want her to feel the mass moving side to side, moving halfway up the channel. Halfway, 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 and rotate around. Once again, you can increase speed to make this more difficult. If you lose control, we just bring it back to the beginning and start over again. This will get easy with practice. It just takes a little bit of work. There's several different positions you can use the AXIO in. First, the easiest is the blender position, keeping the AXIO parallel to the ground. The next position is the drill position, which is a 45-degree downward angle towards the ground. The wheel position, which is directly in front. Telescope, which is 45 degrees towards the ceiling. And the halo, which is perfectly vertical. In addition to using AXIO position to increase the difficulty of an exercise, we can also change body position. So the easiest position to start with would be an athletic stance, where your body's very stable. If I want to make it more difficult for Sophie, I could put her in a split squat position, which narrows her base and now increases the core and hip activation. Additionally, I could put her on one leg, which now narrows her base of support and makes it more difficult for her to generate force. And finally, if I want to make it really difficult, I can combine movement patterns with the AXIO. For example, a lunge.